let's make a journal using the chipboard junk journal base kit by Frapps and Scraps. In this kit, you get 7 pieces, including a template to do your binding. I like to start by gluing the pieces together. Make sure you don't glue the template, but you glue 2 of the cover pieces together and 2 of the back pieces together. That will also make the back cover. You don't have to do this step, but it definitely makes it a little more strong if you do. Next, I'm gluing these pieces down to cardstock. This is just one method. I have a video that shows you another method to keep the spine in place there on one piece of cardstock as well. Now I'm going to miter the corners. You can use your scissors to do this as well. I like to use this little tool just so I get it right every time. Now we're going to fold to get nice clean edges. Tape them down. Tape for today, glue for tomorrow is what I always say. And make sure you burnish those edges really well. I'm using the Stampogram by Frapps and Scraps to press all of my edges nice and firm. Now I'm going to glue down the spine piece, not the template, the spine actual piece, onto cardstock, miter those corners, and leave those little flapping wings. Then I'm going to glue the little flapping wings into the cover pieces so that it's all one unit. Next, this is fabric that I'm gluing here onto the front and back cover. I did use Mod Podge to glue. This is some fabric on the inside of the spine. And I'm going to glue down some more cardstock just to make sure that it's extra sturdy and looks cute. Fabric for the outside piece. Notice that I made it a little wider than the spine just so that it covers those seams and looks really nice. This ribbon here is to make a closure. You don't have to do this step if you don't want a closure, but it's definitely a great time to do so. Don't worry about the glue seeping through, that's all going to be covered. That tag that I keep showing there is going to be on the front of my cover. It's going to be a mixed media cover. Now we're going to use the template on the spine. This is just to put some circles where I'm going to punch out the holes using my crocodile. And you see me trimming the extra little pieces that didn't come off completely from the punching. I'm using some eyelets in there. I love the way that that looks, and it gives a little pop of color and extra strength on those holes. Now we're doing some texture paste here. This is Louisa Heinzel's technique, texture paste with embossing glaze. Pouring that embossing glaze right onto the texture paste. Shaking off any excess, putting it back in the jar, and using a heat tool to heat set it. You can use, this is an embossing heat tool, you can use just the Ranger heat tool as well. But please note, a hairdryer will not do the trick. More stenciling here, again using texture paste and embossing glaze in 2 different colors, kind of blending them a little bit, and then heat setting them after I shake off the excess. And that is right over fabric. I'm adding lace here just to cover up some of that glue seepage that I got there, and I think it looks cute as well. Now we'll do the elastic band to do the binding. 1 piece of elastic makes 2 signatures using this template. And there is a flip through of all of the fun pages that I put into this book. Thanks so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe and check the playlist for more videos on this journal.